Hi friends, welcome to my channels. Today now I am going to discuss about the Indian polity article of the constitutions, fundamental rights, article 12 to 35, fundamental right article 12 to 35, article 20, article 20 protection in respect of convictions for offense, protection in respect of conviction of for offense, protection in respect of convictions for offense. Article 20 divided into three parts. Three parts: Article 20, Article 21, Article 22, Article 23. Article 21. Article 21 ex post facto legislation. Ex post facto legislation. Article 22 self incrimination. Self incrimination. Article 22 self incriminations. Article 23, Article 23 double jeopardy. Article 23 double jeopardy. Next, according Article 21, according to Article 21, a person cannot be punished. A person cannot be punished for a crime. A person cannot be punished for a crime which was not a crime. A person cannot be punished with a crime which was not a crime at the time of committing an offense. At the time of committing an offense. Next, no restorative law can be formed. No restorative laws can be formed in the criminal matter. No restorative law can be formed in the criminal matters. Next, no person shall be convicted of any offense. No person shall be convicted of any offences except for the violations of law. For the violations of law in force at the time, in force at the time of the commissions of the act. At the time of the commissions of the act, charges as offences. It charges as an offences. No person shall be convicted. No person shall be convicted of any offences except for the violations of law. Except for the violations of the law in force at the time of commissions of the act. Commissions of the act of the act charge as the commissions of the act charge as the offences. Civil law can be enacted retrospectively. Civil law can be enacted retrospectively. These articles also provide the immunity from double prosecutions. No person shall be prosecuted. These articles also provide the immunity. These articles also provide the immunity from double prosecutions. No person shall be prosecuted and punished. No person shall be prosecuted and punished for the same offense. For the same offense more than once. Article 22 is double jeopardy. Next, through a departmental inquiry. Through a departmental inquiry other than the judicial proceeding. Through a departmental inquiry other than a judicial proceedings can be initiated against the individuals, can be initiated against the individual which will not be covered under Article 22. Under the Article 22, no person accused for any offences. No person accused for any offences shall be completed to be a witness against himself. Article 23. Thus this article provides immunity of a person. Thus this article provides the immunity of a persons from giving evidence. Immunity of a person giving evidence against himself or self-incriminations. Article 21. Article 21, protections of life and personal liberty. Protections of life and personal liberty. Article 21 says that no person shall be deprived. Article 21 says that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty. Except according to the procedures established by law. Article 21 says that. No person shall be. Article 21 says that no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty, except according to the procedure established by the law. Next, this article provides that a person can be deprived. This article provides that a person can be deprived of his life and personal liberty. Based on a law, but this right cannot be violated. Without support of any law. No arbitrary actions of the executive. No arbitrary actions of the executive can be violated. Right to life and personal liberty. Next one, in A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras. In A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras, cases Supreme Court held that. The Supreme Court held that this right is guaranteed against arbitrary legislation. This right is guaranteed against the arbitrary legislations. This established the concept of the procedure. Established by the law in India. This established the concept of the procedure established by the law in India. A person deprived of right under Article 21. Could not be challenged on the ground of law. Next, Supreme Court also said that personal liberty in this article. Supreme Court also said that the personal liberty of this article include many rights and has a very wide scope Supreme Court also said that personal liberty in this article. Supreme Court also said that personal liberty in this articles include many rights and has a very wide scope Next, on 24th August 2017 in Puttaswamy versus Union of India, Supreme Court regarded the right to privacy as an implicit right under Article 21. Next, implicit right on the right to life and personal liberty. Implicit right on the right of life and personal liberty. First one is right of life with human dignity. Right to life with human dignity. Right to life with human dignity. Right to privacy. Right to privacy. Next one, right to dignity. Next one is right to dignity. Right to sleep. Right to health. Right to health, right to shelter, right to shelter, right to livelihood, right to livelihood, livelihood. Then right to environment, right to environment, right to medical confidentially. Then right to against sexual harassment, right to against sexual harassment, right to medical care, right to free legal aid, right to medical care, and right to free legal aid, right to travel abroad, right against bonded labor, right against bonded labor, then right to impartial hearing, and then right to impartial hearing. Next, right to education. 86 Constitutional Amendment Act. 86 Constitutional Amendment Act 2002. 86 Constitutional Amendment Act 2002 inserted Article 21A. Inserted Article 21A in Constitution, making right to education. In Constitution, making right to education up to age 16 to 14 years of age of fundamental rights. It added the fundamental duty. It added the fundamental duty in Articles 51A. It added the fundamental duty of Article 51A as 11th fundamental duty. As the 11th fundamental duty. It shall be the duty of every citizen. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to provide the opportunity for education to his child 6 to 14 years age, between 6 to 14 years. Parliament enacted Right to Education Act. Parliament enacted the Right to Education Act 2009. Every child provided compulsory elementary education. Every child provided compulsory elementary education. Thanks all of you. Please share, subscribe, click the bell icon. Thank you.